My students in grade 6, today's lesson is The Mixer. It's a short story written by P.G. Wodehouse. First of all, let's learn about P.G. Wodehouse. He was born in England and he always wanted to be a writer. He was forced to work at a bank in order to make a living because life was so hard at that time, but he just worked for 2 years and after that he left the bank in order to be a full-time writer. He wrote plays, musicals, novels, and short stories. Characters in The Mixer are the shy man, Blackie the dog, and Fred. The setting is in England in 1904. The vocabulary words that you're gonna meet as you're reading are surfeit, and when I say surfeit, it means an excessive amount of something. So you can say surfeit of sweets, for example. Amiable means friendly or lovable. To wallop, as it's a verb, is to hit or strike. To criticize someone is to tell someone about their defects or defaults, mistakes. To mop is to move around gloomily when you don't feel interested or excited. Morbid is an adjective that means feeling unhealthy. You don't feel well. Okay, so this is morbid. The story starts when Blackie was sold to a shy man, and the dog was excited for the new job. Later on, the shy man taught Blackie to remain silent if anyone walks into the house or jumps into the window. You all know that dogs usually bark when there is a certain dangerous thing happening, or when there's an attack, or when they meet a stranger. This shy man, what was special about this shy man was that he wanted to teach Blackie not to do this. Of course, by the end of the lesson, we're going to find out why. Blackie was then sold to an old man who turned out to be Fred's father. So after he learned to remain quiet when someone jumps into the window or walks into the door or if a stranger shows up, he sold him, the shy man, of course, sold him to Fred's father. Fred was the person who took care of him when he was with his mother before, when he was a puppy. A burglar intended to rob Fred's house. The burglar is the one who steals, or the robber, in other words. The climax is when the dog alarmed Fred, who brought a shotgun. But of course, he didn't alarm him through barking because he was afraid to bark. This is how he was trained at the shy man's house. The following action is when the burglar was the shy man. It turned out that the burglar who wanted to steal the house was the shy man, and his plan to rob Fred's father's house didn't work. Finally, Blackie didn't understand human nature, and he was all the time showing that he's being loyal, and he didn't feel this among human beings, or at least among the people he met, but he was satisfied to live with Fred's father and has always shown loyalty to Fred and him. Of course, here we're talking about the theme of loyalty, which is the most important thing. The point of view in this story is the first point of view because we can see that the story is told from the viewpoint of the dog that was mixed breed, which means that the father and the mother were of different kinds of dogs. His mother has raised him to be a good dog, and he certainly tries to be. He soon learns that people are not as clear minded and easy to understand as dogs are. While he's trying to be honest and loyal, some people just do not have those qualities.